They've been lying to you for decades, and what you drank this morning could be destroying your metabolic health right now. I'm Dr. Walter Miles, professor of genetics and metabolic biology, and what I'm about to reveal will fundamentally change how you think about beverages and blood sugar control. There are 7 drinks sitting in refrigerators across America right now, drinks marketed as healthy, drinks doctors recommend, drinks you consume daily thinking you're making smart choices. That spike your blood sugar faster than eating dessert, and the metabolic damage they cause is measurable, documented, and completely preventable. In my research on insulin resistance and metabolic aging, I've reviewed hundreds of studies on glycemic response to various beverages. What I discovered shocked me. The worst offenders aren't what you'd expect. They're marketed as wellness drinks, functional hydration, even diabetes-friendly options. The beverage industry has spent billions ensuring you never understand the biochemical reality of what these drinks do inside your body. I'm going to expose the 7 worst drinks for blood sugar control, ranked from problematic to catastrophic. I'll explain the exact mechanisms, what happens at the cellular level when these beverages enter your system, and I'll provide the evidence-based alternatives that actually support metabolic health instead of destroying it. But I need to be clear, what I'm sharing contradicts mainstream nutritional advice. Not because the science is wrong, but because the food and beverage industry has successfully shaped public perception for profit. If you want truth over marketing, stay with me. Before we begin, this information is educational. If you're on medications, particularly diabetes medications, work with your physician before making dietary changes. Blood sugar can improve rapidly when you eliminate these drinks, requiring medication adjustment. Now, if you're tired of being misled by beverage marketing that prioritizes profit over your health, subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications. I publish research-based content on metabolic optimization that the food industry doesn't want you to see. Comment below with what you drank this morning. Let's see how many of us have been consuming these metabolic disruptors without realizing it. Drink number 7, flavored waters. These seem harmless. The label says water, so you assume it's safe. Vitamin water, Propel, flavored sparkling waters, electrolyte-enhanced waters, anything that comes in bright colors with health claims and 0 or low calories. Here's the deception. These drinks contain either sugar or artificial sweeteners, often both. One 20-ounce bottle of vitamin water contains 32 grams of sugar, more than 2 glazed donuts. But because it's liquid and marketed as hydration, you don't perceive it as sugar consumption. The mechanism: liquid fructose bypasses satiety signals. When you eat solid food, your gut releases peptide YY and GLP-1, hormones that signal fullness. Liquid calories don't trigger these signals. The fructose is absorbed rapidly in your small intestine, entering your bloodstream within 10 minutes. Your blood glucose spikes from 95 to 165 mmol DL. Your pancreas responds with massive insulin release, 3 to 4 times normal levels. Within 20 minutes, that insulin surge crashes your blood glucose to 75 mmol DL. You feel shaky, anxious, desperately hungry. Your adrenal glands release cortisol and adrenaline, stress hormones that create the sensation of needing sugar immediately. You reach for another sweet drink or snack. The cycle perpetuates. Research published in Diabetes Care in 2020 demonstrated that individuals consuming one artificially sweetened beverage daily had 18% higher incidence of metabolic syndrome after 24 months compared to water drinkers. The artificial sweeteners, sucralose, aspartame, stevia, trigger cephalic phase insulin release. Your brain tastes sweetness and signals your pancreas to release insulin even though no glucose is arriving. Your blood sugar drops, hunger intensifies. I had a patient, 72-year-old woman, fasting glucose, 122 milligroup DL, officially pre-diabetic. She consumed 2 bottles of vitamin water daily for antioxidants and hydration. That's 64 grams of sugar before any actual food. We eliminated the flavored water, replaced it with plain water and lemon. No other dietary changes for 30 days. Her fasting glucose dropped to 98 mDL, just removing 2 drinks. What to do instead? Drink plain water. If you need flavor, add fresh lemon, lime, or cucumber. If you need electrolytes, add a small pinch of sea salt, 1/8 teaspoon per 16 ounces. Your body has regulated electrolytes for decades without neon-colored sugar water. Score 410 danger level. Deceptive marketing, widely consumed, moderate metabolic damage. Drink number 6, smoothies. This breaks people's hearts because smoothies feel healthy. You're blending whole foods. Nothing processed, no added sugar, just fruits and vegetables liquefied for convenience. That liquefaction is the problem. When you blend fruit, you rupture cell walls, destroy fiber structure, and oxidize nutrients through mechanical shearing. What your body was designed to digest over 2 hours, you've pre-digested in 30 seconds. A typical berry smoothie, 1 banana, 1 cup strawberries, 1 cup blueberries, almond milk, contains 45 grams of sugar, same as a candy bar, but it tastes like fruit, so you perceive it as nutritious. The mechanism: intact fruit contains fiber that forms a matrix around sugar molecules. This matrix slows digestion. Glucose enters your bloodstream gradually, but when you blend fruit, you mechanically destroy this protective matrix. The fructose is now in solution, absorbed as rapidly as fruit juice. Research from the Journal of Nutrition compared whole fruit versus blended smoothies using identical ingredients. The smoothie group showed glucose spikes 38% higher, peak glucose reached in 20 minutes versus 60 minutes for whole fruit, and insulin levels 47% higher. Same fruit, different form, catastrophically different metabolic response. The problem compounds for people over 60. Your insulin sensitivity declines with age. Your pancreatic beta cells have reduced capacity. A glucose spike that a 30-year-old handles easily overwhelms a 70-year-old system. I tracked a 68-year-old patient who made a superfood smoothie every morning: banana, mango, spinach, blueberries, chia seeds, almond milk. His fasting glucose climbed from 101 to 118 micromolar DL over 6 months. I had him test post-smoothie glucose. 30 minutes, you're at 175 micromolar DL. 60 minutes, 192 micromolar DL. His healthy breakfast created diabetic range glucose spikes. We changed one variable. He ate the same fruits whole, chewed slowly. Post-meal glucose, 30 minutes, draws are 122 micromolar DL. 60 minutes, are 118 micromolar DL. Same foods, different form. Within 90 days, his fasting glucose dropped to 97 micromolar DL. What to do instead? Eat your fruits and vegetables whole. Chew them. Let your body perform the digestive work it was designed for. If you must have a smoothie, use primarily vegetables. 1 small fruit serving maximum. Add protein powder with no added sugars. Add healthy fat like half an avocado, and drink it slowly over 20-30 minutes with a meal containing protein. Score 5.5 to 10 danger level. Marketed as healthy, consumed by health-conscious individuals, causes significant insulin resistance over time. Drink number 5, cold-pressed juice. 5. This is the expensive mistake. Cold-pressed juice, the drink that health-conscious, affluent individuals pay $12 per bottle for. Organic, cold-pressed, no heat processing, made with superfoods. Green juice, celery juice, beet juice with ginger. The industry convinces you that cold pressing preserves nutrients that heat destroys. Technically true. Cold pressing does preserve more vitamins than pasteurization, but those vitamins are irrelevant if the drink destroys your metabolic health. A typical 16-ounce cold-pressed green juice contains 4 to 5 apples for sweetness, 2 to 3 celery stalks, 1 cucumber, handful of kale, handful of spinach, small piece of ginger, half a lemon. Sounds healthy, mostly vegetables, some fruit for flavor. The problem: those 4 to 5 apples contain 60-75 grams of fructose. All fiber has been extracted and discarded. What remains is liquid sugar with vitamins suspended in it. The mechanism: fructose metabolism differs from glucose. Glucose can be used by every cell in your body. Fructose is metabolized exclusively in the liver. When you consume whole fruit, the fiber slows fructose absorption. Your liver processes it gradually, but when you drink juice, concentrated fructose floods your liver within 10 minutes. Your hepatocytes convert it to triglycerides through de novo lipogenesis. These triglycerides accumulate in liver tissue, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, and circulate in your bloodstream, increasing cardiovascular risk. Research from Harvard Medical School published in Diabetes Care demonstrated that individuals consuming cold-pressed juice regularly had 41% higher insulin resistance after 24 months compared to those eating the same vegetables and fruits whole. Cold-pressed juice adds another harm: oxalate concentration, spinach, kale, beets, Swiss chard, high in oxalates. In whole form, eaten in normal amounts, these are fine. Juiced, you're concentrating oxalates by 10-15-fold. This can lead to calcium oxalate kidney stones, particularly in individuals with declining renal function. I had a 73-year-old patient who consumed cold-pressed green juice daily for 2 years, one 16-ounce bottle each morning. She developed progressively worsening insulin resistance, fasting glucose 112 mDL, HbA1c 5.9%, pre-diabetic. She also developed severe lower back pain and eventually passed a kidney stone. The concentrated greens in her daily juice were the source. We eliminated the juice, replaced it with whole vegetables and salads and stir fries. Within 60 days, fasting glucose dropped to 94 mDL, HbA1c improved to 5.4%. No more kidney pain. What to do instead? Eat vegetables. Cook them, roast them, stir fry them, eat them raw in salads. Your body extracts what it needs from whole food. If you want vegetable convenience in liquid form, make soup. Real soup with whole vegetables, simmered until soft. The fiber remains intact. Score, 6.510 danger level. Extremely expensive, marketed as premium health food, causes significant metabolic damage while making people feel virtuous. Drink number 4, sports drinks. Sports drinks, Gatorade, Powerade, electrolyte beverages, were designed for professional athletes losing massive amounts of sodium through intense competition. Unless you're running marathons, you don't need them. One 20-ounce bottle of Gatorade contains 36 grams of sugar, 9 teaspoons, and 270 milligrams of sodium. The combination of high sugar and high sodium is particularly problematic for individuals over 60. The mechanism: the glucose load spikes blood sugar rapidly. Simultaneously, the sodium increases blood volume by promoting water retention. Your blood pressure rises. Your heart works harder. If you have existing cardiovascular issues or take blood pressure medication, you've just created a dangerous interaction. CDC data shows individuals over 65 who consume sports drinks regularly have 28% higher average blood pressure after 12 months compared to water drinkers. The blood sugar spikes followed by crashes cause dizziness, the opposite of fall prevention. I tracked a 76-year-old patient who started drinking 2 bottles of Gatorade daily after a minor fall. His daughter convinced him it would prevent future falls through better hydration. His blood pressure climbed from 138/82 to 156/94 mmHg. Hg. His fasting glucose increased from 103 to 121 mmDL. His physician added blood pressure medication and metformin. Those 2 bottles contained 72 grams of sugar and 540 milligrams of sodium daily. His kidneys couldn't handle it. We eliminated the Gatorade, replaced it with plain water plus a small pinch of sea salt if he exercised. Within 3 weeks, blood pressure dropped to 142/86 mmHg. After 2 months, 134/80 mmHg. His physician reduced blood pressure medication. After 4 months, fasting glucose returned to 98 mDL. Metformin was discontinued. What to do instead? Water, plain water. If concerned about electrolytes, add 1/8 teaspoon sea salt to 16 ounces of water. Your body has regulated electrolytes for decades without neon-colored sugar water. Score, 710 danger level. Aggressively marketed, specifically targets seniors worried about falls, causes both glucose and blood pressure problems. Drink. Number 3, enhanced water. Drinks, enhanced waters, water marketed with added benefits: vitamin enhanced, antioxidant infused, mineral fortified, functional hydration. This category exploded when the beverage industry realized people were avoiding juice and soda. They rebranded liquid sugar with minimalist bottles and wellness language. These drinks use crystalline fructose as the sweetener, fructose that's been isolated, concentrated, and crystallized. It's absorbed faster than regular sugar, goes directly to your liver without being metabolized in muscles first, and is converted to triglycerides that contribute to cardiovascular disease and non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. The mechanism: your liver can only process approximately 25 grams of fructose before it becomes overwhelmed and begins converting it to fat. One bottle of enhanced water typically contains 32 grams. Your hepatocytes activate de novo lipogenesis pathways, literally synthesizing fat from sugar within hours. Research published in the Journal of Clinical Investigation demonstrated that individuals consuming 40 grams of fructose daily for 8 weeks showed 38% increase in liver fat content measured by MRI, 25% increase in fasting triglycerides, and 15% decrease in insulin sensitivity. These drinks add synthetic vitamins, B6, B12, C, in amounts far exceeding what your body needs or can use. Your kidneys filter out the excess, stressing renal function. Many individuals over 60 already have declining glomerular filtration rates. You're stressing your kidneys to process unnecessary vitamins while simultaneously spiking blood glucose with fructose. I had a 69-year-old patient, former nurse, health conscious, had eliminated soda years ago, who consumed 2 bottles of vitamin water daily. She thought the B vitamins provided energy and the antioxidants offered protection. Her waist circumference increased from 32 to 37 inches over 18 months. Triglycerides jumped from 145 to 223 mg/dl. Fasting glucose climbed from 97 to 118 mg/dl. Her daily sugar intake from just these drinks, 64 grams before any actual food. We eliminated the enhanced water, replaced it with plain water and a quality multivitamin taken with food. Within 90 days, waist decreased to 34 inches, triglycerides dropped to 167 mg/dl, fasting glucose fell to 101 mg/dl. What to do instead? If you want vitamins, take a quality multivitamin with a meal. If you want antioxidants, eat berries and dark leafy greens. If you want hydration, drink water. Water is sufficient. It's been sufficient for millennia. Score 7.510, danger level. Deceptive marketing, premium pricing, targeted at health-conscious individuals, causes significant metabolic damage while claiming health benefits. Drink number 2, vegetable juice. You think vegetable juice is different, healthier, safer? It's not. V8, tomato juice, carrot juice, beet juice, any juice marketed as vegetables instead of fruit. 1 8-ounce glass of V8. Original, 10 grams of sugar and 640 milligrams of sodium. 1 8-ounce glass of carrot juice, 18 grams of sugar. 1 8-ounce glass of beet juice, 16 grams of sugar. Your body doesn't distinguish between fructose from carrots versus fructose from candy. Once fiber is removed and the beverage is liquid, your body processes it identically. Glucose enters your bloodstream rapidly. Pancreas releases insulin. Cells become progressively resistant. Vegetable juice adds risks that fruit juice doesn't, excessive sodium. Most vegetable juices contain 400 to 680 milligrams of sodium per 8-ounce serving. For individuals with hypertension, cardiovascular disease, or kidney disease, this sodium load is dangerous. It causes water retention, raises blood pressure, stresses kidneys. Research from the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that individuals regularly consuming vegetable juice had similar insulin resistance rates as fruit juice drinkers. The plant type didn't matter. What mattered was the liquid form and removed fiber. Vegetable juice also concentrates nitrates. In whole vegetables, nitrates are beneficial for blood pressure through the nitrite, nitric oxide pathway I discussed in previous videos. But when you juice vegetables, especially beets, you concentrate nitrates to levels that can cause excessive vasodilation, particularly if you're on blood pressure medication. This can result in orthostatic hypotension, dizziness upon standing, a major fall risk. I had a 74-year-old patient who read that beet juice improves blood pressure. He started drinking 16 ounces every morning. Within 2 weeks, he experienced dizzy spells. Blood pressure dropped to 98/62 mmHg. He fell twice. The concentrated nitrates caused excessive vasodilation. We stopped the beet juice. Within 5 days, dizzy spells resolved. Within 2 weeks, blood pressure stabilized at 128/76 mmHg. What to do instead? Eat vegetables whole, roasted, steamed, sautéed, raw. 1 cup of cooked carrots provides the same vitamins as carrot juice, but with fiber that prevents glucose spikes. Score 810, danger level. Marketed as healthy alternative to fruit juice, high sodium content, concentrated compounds that interact with medications, causes insulin resistance. Drink number 1, 100% fruit juice, the worst offender. The drink in 87% of refrigerators. The one doctors recommend, the one you probably drank this morning. 100% fruit juice, orange juice, apple juice, cranberry juice, grape juice, pineapple juice. Even if it says no sugar added, even if it's organic, fresh squeezed, not from concentrate, it's all the same. Liquid fructose without fiber. 1 8-ounce glass of orange juice contains the sugar of 4 oranges with all fiber removed. What remains is liquid fructose that enters your bloodstream within 10 minutes. Blood glucose spikes from normal to diabetic range faster than almost any other food or drink, including soda, candy, and cake. The mechanism: 1 whole orange contains 12 grams of sugar with 3 grams of fiber. That fiber slows absorption dramatically. Blood sugar rises gently, pancreas handles it easily. But 4 oranges worth of sugar with 0 fiber, your pancreas cannot handle this acute glucose load. Your liver cannot process the fructose rapidly enough. Your cells become progressively resistant to insulin. Research from Harvard School of Public Health tracked 187,282 people over 18 years. Individuals consuming 1 serving of fruit juice daily had 21% higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes. But individuals eating 3 servings of whole fruit weekly had 7% lower risk. Same fruit, different form, opposite health outcomes. The perception makes this the most dangerous. You think you're getting vitamins, supporting your immune system. The juice industry has spent billions reinforcing these beliefs, but the metabolic damage is measurable. I had an 82-year-old patient who drank 2 glasses of orange juice daily, one with breakfast, one afternoon, for 40 years. Fresh squeezed organic oranges. She thought she was preventing illness and supporting bone health. Her fasting glucose climbed from 102 to 116 to 129 milligram DL over 3 years. HbA1c increased from 5.8% to 6.1% to 6.7%, officially diabetic. Her physician started metformin 500 milliliters twice daily, then increased to 1,000 milliliters, then added glipizide. She consumed approximately 60 grams of sugar daily from orange juice alone before any food. Working with her physician, we removed all juice. She ate whole oranges instead, 1 per day maximum. Within 30 days, fasting glucose dropped from 129 to 114 mmHg. Her physician reduced metformin. Within 90 days, glucose reached 99 mmHg. HbA1c dropped to 5.9%. Glipizide was discontinued. Within 6 months, she was off all diabetes medications. Fasting glucose stable at 94 mmHg. HbA1c 5.6%. 3 years of medication, side effects, worry about complications, all because no one told her orange juice was causing the problem. What to do instead? Eat fruit whole. Chew it slowly, 1 serving daily for most people. Berries are optimal, lowest sugar, highest fiber, most antioxidants. If you must have juice, dilute heavily, 2 ounces juice and 8 ounces water, consumed with a meal containing protein and fat. But honestly, just stop. Stop drinking juice. Stop believing the marketing. Your body was designed to eat food, not drink it. Score: 10/10 danger level. Marketed as healthy, recommended by doctors, consumed daily by most people, causes severe insulin resistance, directly leads to type 2 diabetes. The solution: remove these 7 drinks from your life. Replace them with water, unsweetened tea, black coffee. If you want flavor, add lemon, lime, or cucumber to water. Eat fruit whole. Chew vegetables. Let your body perform the digestive work it evolved to do. When you liquefy food, you remove the protection your metabolism needs to process it safely. Track your response. Test fasting glucose before making changes, then retest after 7 days without these drinks. Most people see fasting glucose drop 10 to 20 mmHg within 1 week. Postprandial spikes reduced by 30-50 mmHg. If you're on diabetes medications, work with your physician. Blood glucose may improve rapidly, requiring medication adjustment. Subscribe to this channel for evidence-based metabolic health content. Comment below with which drink you're eliminating first. Your engagement helps other people discover this information. Share this with anyone still consuming these beverages thinking they're healthy choices. Your metabolic health is under your control. Stop drinking liquid sugar. Start today. Dr. Walter Miles, Professor of Genetics and Metabolic Biology, and 18,124 characters, including spaces.